Dear Scar Army, you're probably wondering right now, what the hell am I doing here? We had to go, travel back in time, because I have to show you this. By the way, this village right here behind me, this is how Croatia looked like in 1998. But anyways, I had to come here, man. I had to show you what people did not appreciate it before. And I also have to show you what people are not appreciating even now. After 100 hours of the exploration, we have some things to discuss about the new world. Enjoy. Hello? The new people, yeah. New people. Yeah, sure. Partnership, sure, yeah. Send videos. How many videos a month? You guys are insane. Now I'm gonna tell them how it is. Bye. Now listen me up really carefully. Before we even continue with this video, I just wanna give a small disclaimer, okay? I have that desire of the MMORPGs, man. Back in the days, man, when I was not a Scarlet, man, while I was not the supreme leader of the Scar Army, guess what games I was playing? MMORPGs, man. I was exploiting the living shit out of the Awards Online, Rappels, man. I was playing Aeon, man. I was playing everything else that is not Guild Wars 2, man. I was playing anything else that is not goddamn World of Warcraft, man. I hated that game, man. And then, after watching streamers praising the World of Warcraft, how amazing the World of Warcraft is, I installed the World of Warcraft. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna give World of Warcraft a chance. Off stream. 15 minutes later, in World of Warcraft, my stance went from berserk mode into this shit is just way too boring. Fucking tab targeting system, are you insane, dude? What year it is? 1998 still? I needed something refreshing, man. I needed something new, man. I was searching for the path of exile in the game, dude. And that is the reason why I'm playing a goddamn new world so much. That is the reason why I invested 100 hours into the progression of the game that is going to be wiped in 2 days. We are playing New World preview, by the way. The preview, it will be wiped. Little Billy asked me, dude.
Eroktic, why are you playing this shitty game? Why are you bothering with collecting all of those woods, Eroktic? This is gonna be wiped anyways.
Dear Scar Army, you're considering, should you buy this game? Should you pre-order this game? And here I am, giving you my honest feedback on the game. And of course, bunch of you are gonna say sellout, Eroktic, sellout, Eroktic, but I never cared, okay? I never got any cared, man. First off, it's a nighttime now. Look how amazing it looks, man. I'm being emotional with just logging into the game, dude. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. On the first, I was thinking, yes, I'm fully aware and I'm fully responsible of all of the things that I will say in this video because Amazon is my boss, because I am their worker on Twitch.tv platform. And yes, I'm a partner streamer and I'm fully aware that I should not talk shit about Amazon. But would you really think that I would go that low? Do you really think that I need to suck more cocks? Do you even think that I was sucking any cocks? Do you look to you like a cocksucker motherfucker, dude? Anyways, let's just start. Reason number one why I love this game is because of the immersion. If there is no immersion in the game, I cannot play it. I have to feel that I'm immersed in the game, because that is one of the most important things for me. Feeling immersed. First off, on the YouTube and on Twitch, graphics of this game are gonna look trash. Why? Because of the encoding and a lot of foliage in the world. I'm running 2,500 resolution with everything on high. And my FPS with 2080 is 70. Even in the Siege War, 50 versus 50, my FPS was 60 plus. There was not even one single time in this game, even with the shadows on high, it was dropping frames. It had some kind of a problems with the optimization. And this is what I wanted to say 5 minutes ago. On the first, this is why I am praising to the God and to the church and my Amazon Prime, Jeff Bezos boss, by the way. I was thinking, it's Amazon, it is just a cash and grab. It is just one of the another AAA games that are gonna be complete eye candy, so people buy it, and then those same people can forget about the game after a week, because the only thing that they were doing in this game is that first impression fluff. So articles can say nice things about it, Metacritics can say nice things about it. It is gonna reach the high score, because every single AAA game, how they're working on their little shitty games is to make eye candy for the first impression, and that is what is selling. I went with that perspective into the new world. Oh boy, I was wrong, and oh boy, I'm so glad that I played this game for the last 100 hours. The amount of details in this game is insane. Small details that you will never even notice. From quality of life things, to the visual art, to the animations, to the sound. I just want to give you a couple of examples so you have a full clear picture. For example, when you're moving, you can hear the items making its own noise when you're being aggressive with something. Let's get outside of a town. Look at this. You hear this? Planes in the town, they have a noise, they have their own sound. You feel completely immersed with just running through the town. You can hear the dirt, you can hear the concrete, the stone. You can hear like torches and flames around the town. There is so many little things that are in the game that are creating their own sound. It is insane. We're just roaming around not doing anything. You can enjoy in the immersion of the game. Let's hear this blue light. Magical fire. Completely different sound. Hitting the stone with the staff. I do not even know how to hit it with the melee. So let's go with the axe. You can hear the floor, the dirt. You can hear the dirt smash. You can hear the tree. Tree getting smashed. And there is so many small quality of life things in the game. It is insane. For example, let's say that I stuck right here. Or let's just say that I stuck here. I was stuck. I'm stuck. You click the in-game menu. You just go unstuck. Bye. You wanna respawn? You respawn. Like, the amount of the quality of life things in this game is insane. For example, let's say you're overweight. I can carry 650 weight. Let's say I'm overweight and I have to drop something on the floor. You can click split. Look on the top. It is gonna tell me how much weight I'm gonna have when this is dropped on the floor. There is so many little quality of life things in this game. It is just insane. I was mind blown with the amount of the quality of life things in the game in the Terraria. And I never experienced, not even one single game, with so much beautiful things in the game that are gonna help you out and that will make your playthrough experience more enjoyable. Every single region, there is multiple regions in the game. This right here, this region where I am, is those little pounds or whatever the hell. This is a swamp. You have a jungle here on the north. Jungle looks amazing. You have the snowy area. You have a rainy area. You have a normal forest. You have a desert with... It's not desert, it's like beach. Ton of beach here. There's so many different beautiful regions in the game. It is not just one, trust me. So when we are talking about this game, art style, world design, sound design, and all of those things. Sure, yeah, there are gonna be a little bit of a bugs with this fog, but no matter. This is a preview, by the way. When you stand still and you're just looking around you, you can feel that the world is breathing. Look at this. Look at like the random flowers that you have to collect. Listen to the sound. Whoever was doing the sound for this game, he's insane. There is so many different flowers in the game that are creating their own sound. And you're like looking at the animation and this one flower has more moving particles than all 7 maps in Tarkov. Do you understand that? And I'm not even trying to joke. Look at the wind moving all of the foliage around. Listen to the sound that you're producing when you're mining. You can hear the reverb. You can hear the echo moving through the fields. There is also a lot of people that said that this is just one part of the map. This is or 1/3 of the map or 1/6 of the map. We still do not know, but this is nothing. And people are speculating that the maximum level is going to be 100 on the release, not 65 or 80 or whatever. There is not even one single game at this day that has a better sound than this game. Not even one single game. Uncomparable. With the quality of the sound, with the consistency of the sound, with the depth, with the small things. There is so many little things that are creating their own little unique sound that you've never heard before. I'm gonna give you another quality of life just so you understand what the hell is happening. You open trade skill, you can see all of your crafting levels, you can see all of your refining levels, you can see all of your gathering levels. You click on harvesting, for example. You see that you need 0 harvesting to collect funguses, hemp, farm plants. You need 0 for magical creatures. You need 30 for the magical plants. You need 180 for silkweed and so on and so forth. You can see which level is required to track those magical plants. On the top, you see how I can see the boar on top of the minimap. That is called tracking. And I can track the boar because of tracking and skinning. I can see boars because I have over 60 tracking. I still cannot track large predators and small predators because I do not have enough tracking, but the amount of the quality of life here is insane. The another thing, let's say you're gonna go craft the satchel. You have satchels, right? You open this, you click on armoring, you scroll down, you see, okay, here are the satchels. You can see the resources that you need, you can see the level that you need, you can see how to upgrade the armoring. It says on the forge and on the outfitting station. Then you're figuring out which you should create to level up the progress in the armoring. Like the whole crafting system has so much depth. It is insane. Cooking, for example. I cannot open it here now. I'm gonna have to go in a town to show you that. When you enter in a town, when you open the map, when you zoom in, you can see all of the different workstations that you can use in that certain town, right? You open the forge. Everything is so simple and understandable. Tier 1, nothing available. Tier 2, iron ore. Or Tier 3, oh, I need smelting level 20. I need level 2 smelter station. I need iron ingots. I need charcoal. I need oil. You can literally see what do you need. Everything is so plain and simple. Game is so well done. The UI, the understanding, what do you need next, is so straightforward. You do not need to watch 75 different guides and tutorials to understand how to craft tier 5 food. You open the kitchen, you click on food for increased logging. For example, a roasted cabbage is gonna give you increased luck with finding rare items while chopping trees. The different tiers in the kitchen, the more ingredients you are adding, higher quality food you can create. Of course, you need cooking experience and you need tier 5 kitchen station. I'm gonna talk about that also, but everything is so plain and simple. Everything is so straightforward, no matter what you're doing. You can clearly understand what is the requirement for the certain things. I love it. Easy to learn, hard to master. That kind of a vibe is with this right here. The another reason why this MMORPG, the New World, is so appealing to me is because you know, dear Skra, we are hardcore players. We like to feel the misery, the feel of the survival, that feel of being the underdog, being desperate, not for the attention, maybe a little bit, but being desperate for the resources, because we do know that hard work pays off. When people are saying, this game is too grindy, those people, when you hear someone saying, this game is too grindy, what they want you to say, this game requires way too much effort and I'm way too lazy, let me just go play something where I can pay with my credit card or pay with my mother's credit card so I win in the game. This game is not grindy, this game requires so much effort and I want to have everything delivered on the golden platter after 3 days of grinding, okay? Yes, I do understand that people are having a wife, people are having kids, people are having in real life intercourses and I don't know why. I understand that. But you also need to understand me. Where is the satisfaction? If you won the game on the third day of playing, you're already maxed out level, you already have everything maxed out, you already have best in slot. Where is the satisfaction with playing games that are meant for, it's not even for casual. Casual player is such a dumb statement. What does it mean, casual? Do you know what casual player is? Guy that is playing FIFA and nothing else. That's a casual player. Do you know what is casual player? Guy that installed Hearthstone on the mobile and he doesn't even know that there is a Hearthstone for PC. That's a casual player. Casual player is someone that has nothing to do with the gaming culture, with our religion. That is what casual player means. Casual player doesn't mean that you're somebody that doesn't have time. It's a completely different topic. You have two different types of players. You have a type of a player that likes hard work in the video game and that likes to feel rewarded. And then you have the another type of the player that wants everything delivered on the silver or golden or diamond platter after 3 days of playing, and he is the best in the game with all of the achievements unlocked. You have those two types of players. So when somebody tells you this game is too grindy, he's that other guy with the golden platter that wants to have everything unlocked in day 3. So with that said, this game requires, as far as I've seen, a lot of effort with not just crafting. You're gonna max out everything in 1 week of not lifing the game. Hands down. I'm not even doubting in that. You know, this is definitely achievable. But the thing that I want to say is when I'm playing this game, and why is this game so appealing to me, is because of the permanent feel of survival and misery. I'm gonna give you the example. Every single region that we have right now, every single region has its own auction house and it has its own storage. This right here is what I have in this town. When you open this storage, this is what I have in this town, in this region. And the same thing goes with the auction house. This auction house will not have the same thing that other auction house has, as far as I'm aware of, or if something is bugged, I don't know. But the thing that I'm trying to say is, let's say I need something from the stage that I placed inside of the Everfall. Let me TP over there. Oh wait, TP costs 237 Azot. So I'm gonna TP over there and then I'm gonna lose all of my Azot and I won't be able to TP somewhere else. So you need to purchase houses so you can TP back. You have to set inns strategically. You're gonna think twice before you brainlessly teleport somewhere, just because everything has cost. Every single TP, you're gonna feel it. Every single death, you're gonna feel it in your repairing. This chest right here, it is almost dead. I have to repair it I'm paying my hardly earned gold, and I'm paying 115 repair parts. I have 312 now. Now I have 197. I can repair a couple of more things, but I'm gonna think twice. Should I die again in this game? You're constantly poor and you constantly need something, and you're gonna constantly make wrong choices. Do you want another example? My team calls me, let's go farm infestations on the north. I teleport right here because here is my inn, and then I realize that I do not have corruption tincture. Tincture is pretty much 5-minute potion that lasts 5 minutes, and it will protect you against corruption. I forget the tincture when I teleport over here. So I have to teleport back somewhere else in the town to grab those tinctures, to grab the resources to cook my own tinctures, so I can actually even join the party. And then if you die, you're gonna lose that tincture, you're gonna lose the money, you're gonna lose repair parts. You're constantly in the need for gathering, so you can keep up with the progression. A couple of days ago, I was soloing something, I was testing out things, I was questing. I destroyed my whole gear, I had only hatchet repaired. I had no resources to repair my gear. This game requires you to think about your death, to think what you're gonna bring in the certain regions, to think what you will craft so you can sell, so you can buy something new. It is gonna push you forward all the time. That is why I'm so addicted to this game. It is never-ending grind, and I just love it. Is this game perfect? No. Would I give for this game $100 on the release? Yes, I would. It works. Like I said in the beginning, I went in this game really skeptical, and boy oh boy I was wrong. Just because of those tiny little small details that the game is offering. The next thing that I want to talk about is combat. The thing that is pissing off pretty much majority of the players. In this game, you do not have to level up warrior to be warrior. You don't have to level up archer to be the archer. The only thing that you need is resetting your attributes, and you can become whoever the hell you want. I respect many times already, because I was testing it out. I was testing out how attributes are working and stacking and all of those good stuff, so I have a better understanding when the game comes out how do I wanna build my character and where should I aim. But majority of the people, of the ignorant people, are gonna say it is just left click spam. No, it isn't. As you can see from my weapons, I was playing a lot with the hatchet. I was playing a lot with the sword. I was playing with the musket, with the bow, and with the life staff. I was not touching fire staff. I was not touching warhammer. But from all of those weapons that are in the game right now, I'm gonna give you the basics, and then I'm gonna talk about the things that are pissing me off. When you hit level 45, you can equip 3 different weapons. And when you equip 3 different weapons, every single kill, every single damage dealt with that weapon is going to give you weapon mastery. And with weapon masteries, that is like experience for the weapons, you're earning the levels. And every single level, you can invest 1 point in the active or passive skill on the certain weapon. Which means when you are dealing damage with the life staff, do not expect that you're gonna get mastery from the hatchet. You actually have to use the weapon to gain the points for that weapon. And to be honest, weapon mastery is more important than your character level. Don't get me wrong, character level is also important, but you should focus on leveling up your weapons so you have a bigger diversity in the weapons of your choice, for example. And the only thing that is limiting you from going full healer with the life staff is, of course, your attributes. You're gonna have to respec into the intelligence and so on and so forth. But you will still be able to use life staff as the utility. For example, I have a lot of constitution and I have strength, a lot of strength, and I can still use the utility of the staff. This teleport, for example, I'm using it as a utility. I'm not using it for healing purposes. Sure, I can heal myself, and it will definitely help me out so I do not have to waste my potions. But despite the fact that I'm not built as a healer, I can still use those weapons for the utility. Or for example, I have the musket here. Musket requires dexterity. When I'm in the hatchet mode, when I'm in the berserk mode, When my buff, you see this buff 13, 12, 11, let's just say it reaches 0. It reached the 0. I'm using Musket just for the utility because right now I have to wait another 32 seconds to trigger my Berserk. When I feign death, when I pretend that I'm dead, that's a skill for the Musket, my Berserk is going to be automatically resetted and I can use it again. So I'm pretty much using Musket and the Life Staff as the utility so I can play with the hatchet. I can go completely differently. I can put a bow right here, for example. Now I have skills for the bow. All the skills that I was using for the bow, I can use it now. I can use bow just because of the smoke shot. Smoke shot is really, really good. Really awesome skill for PvP. You shoot the smoke. It is really good for this engagement. You pop the smoke, you swap the weapon, and you TP out. They will never know where you are. I'm just giving you the examples. You can use the other weapons just as a utility. You do not have to spec around it. You know what I mean? There are weapons, for example, like straight sword, that is gonna increase all weapons backstab by 10%. You can take a sword. Sword is actually really amazing because it has 2 stuns, but you can use your sword as a second, not a musket, to increase the DPS of your hatchet even more, right? You will also have like 2 stuns. Your goal pretty much is finding the synergy in between 3 weapons and how should you utilize them properly. Right now, the meta is hatchet, life staff, and insert any third weapon out there, but that's not the case. Everyone is playing hatchet because hatchet is really powerful for leveling up solo. That is it. The biggest concern of everyone else is hatchet is overpowered, hatchet needs nerf, everyone is using hatchet. Yes, everyone is using hatchet. Why? Because it is a really good weapon for sustain while you're soloing. That is it. Hatchet is not good for the group gameplay in PvE. The reason why is because with the hatchet you need to smack a lot of things and you need to kill a lot of things to get that sustainability back. When you're playing in a group of 5 people, good luck with getting last hit on the mob. It is just better to play with a sword and shield in a group PvE because you have a shield for sustainability and you have double stun to stun the targets than using hatchet in the group PvE. People are gonna say that hatchet is overpowered in PvP. No, it's not. I proved it many times on my live stream already. Hatchet is not powerful in the PvP if you know how to counter it. If you're playing against a player that knows how to counter hatchet, you're dead. The things that are creating hatchet powerful is not berserker, is not immortality, is increased damage when you're smacking people with light attacks and taking damage while in berserk, which means if you are staying in the range and berserker cannot smack you, he will never get those buffs, those 5 stacks, 50% extra damage. And when you are not dealing damage to the guy that is in berserk, he's not gonna deal even more damage. So your goal is to just stay cool, kite around when he pops berserk. When berserk is down, he's dead. There is so many amazing things with the bow that will make you kite anyone. So f***ing easy. The only reason why people are thinking that in this game, hatchet and life staff are overpowered is because they are the best weapons for leveling. That is it. When I'm in the 50 versus 50 war, I would use musket over hatchet any day. Do you know why? Because musket has range, everyone is playing with the hatchets, you're just staying away from them and you're sniping them in the head. You're sniping in the head turrets. Turrets are the most overpowered thing ever. Even fire staff can be counter. Like, I'm not saying that musket is good on in 1v1 situations against hatchet. No. Bow. I am 100% sure that bow can destroy hatchet. And I'm 100% sure that fire staff can destroy hatchet guy. Counter for the hatchet is range. Everyone that disagrees with me it just needs more skill, just needs more understanding in the game that he's playing. It feels like a left-click spam fest, but like I said, the only thing that is pissing the living shit out of me in the combat is skill cancellation. That is the worst thing in the game that I just cannot get over it. When you sprint attack damage dealt is on the end of the animation. And if somebody touches me in the air, my sprint attack is gonna be cancelled and my sprint attack is gonna go in a cooldown. Which means, up to that point where the first swing was, if somebody touches me, you're going directly in the animation and cancellation and stagger. I hate that shit. And I think they should revamp it. They're not revamping it because of the dash attacks. They want you to dodge to get out of the stagger, but the thing is, when you get inside, you should not be staggered in your charge attacks. Once you click it, it is over. You're immune. They should definitely give you the immunity while you're inside of the animation of your skills. Cancel the skill, but don't give it the animation. Don't give the cooldown then. That is the thing that is pissing me off. And the another thing is, I really do think that Warhammer and Musket, they need more love DPS wise. Musket is a really cool gun, but it is really slow. The only reason why I'm using Musket is because of the utility of the Berserk reset. That is it. Because in most of the cases I am soloing, and if I'm playing in a group, I would play with the Sword and the Shield. Sword and the Shield in a group is way better. At least as far as I experienced it, because you don't have to rely on kill. Even Hatchet is powerful even in duos, but on full groups, even trios, even trios are you know? Berserk is really powerful for tanking heavy hitting bosses. Yes, it is, but you can do exactly the same with the shield. It just feels powerful. That's all. It just feels powerful. Musket reload animation is really slow. Bow is destroying in DPS Musket any day. Any day. It's just that good. And also, Warhammer, I haven't played it, but I was watching other people playing it. I really do think that it requires a little bit of luck, speed-wise, because it is just not on point. Just because of the problem that I was mentioning earlier. As soon as you enter in the animation of the skill, if somebody touches you, skill is gonna go in cooldown, and since it is so slow, it is just terrible. And also, Musket reloads when you're reloading. You have to fully reload to switch the weapon, and if you sprint while you're reloading, you're gonna have to go through the whole animation of reload again, which is tedious. And I just think that those slow weapons need a little bit of luck, that's all. Currently in the preview, the only end game that you are doing are infestations. We cannot do these invasions. Good luck with those. We cannot do invasions. We tried out with 15 people against mobs. It is insane. What invasion is doing is pretty much you have a fort and a settlement. Our fort is getting invaded by corrupteds. There was 15 of us that were level 50 plus. We got destroyed after 2 minutes, and you have to defend it for 30 minutes. This content is for level 65 players, not for us. The minimum requirement to enter is 50, but even like full groups of level 50s, it is just way too hard. That is the end game. Killing the corruptions on the north is also the end game. Killing the bosses, farming the bosses. There is also a lot of really nice, cool bosses to kill that are giving you a chance of dropping legendaries. Sadly, I do not have any kind of legendaries. I was experimenting more with crafting and with leveling up, with just gathering the knowledge about the game, gathering the items, crafting the items, attributes, different skills, and so on. And also, the end game is declared war. If there is any declared war incoming, yes, there is the upcoming war incoming right here in the first slide. Yellow team is attacking purple team. And pretty much, if yellow team defeats the purple team, this region is going to belong to them. Because if you look closely, when you check the view text info, the governor is Franks, and they have insane fee in the game for everything here. If you're doing anything in the Airfall, you're just noob. This is way too expensive, and you do not want to do that here. Like with just one town lower, even here, look at the taxes, it's insane. And then look at the taxes here in the town where I am. They also just up the prices. Okay, f them also. You pretty much have to see. Look at this. It is yellow team that is holding this. But the tax property, trading tax, crafting fees, refined fees, everything is much better to do here than here, because here is 50%, even two times more expensive. So whatever I'm gonna do with crafting now, this region was really nice up to this point, but they just up the prices like morons. I will just not craft here. Yes, I'm gonna gather resources, but I'm not gonna contribute this town at all anymore. I'm just gonna go here. I'm forced to move my whole stash downstairs so I can actually craft properly. And there is that thing that is giving you that feel of a misery and human greed and survival and dedication and smart decisions, and this is the reason why I'm enjoying this game. This is the reason why I'm playing this game. I do not remember when was the last time that I felt so good while I'm playing MMORPG. Like I said on the beginning, I'm falling asleep while playing MMORPGs. They're boring to me. This game, it has that immersive feel when you're in the world. It gives you that feeling that you need to do everything, that you have to do everything. The depth of so many different things in the game. I was not even going way too in-depth with the certain things in this game. Game has such a depth and such a synergy, and you can feel that you are part of the moving world that breathes and lives because of somebody else's decisions. You're gonna suffer. How many times I didn't even want to revive my teammate because I knew that if I die, I'm gonna also lose the resources because of that. Everything is punishing. No matter how it doesn't feel, it's punishing. Even right now, on level 52, it feels punishing. We didn't even touch endgame. We didn't even touch the true full release. We didn't even touch the maximum level. Even if the community is going to be small, those people that are gonna play this game are gonna be thrilled, and they will religiously love this game. This style of a game, you love it or not, it is on you. So all of those bullshits with left click spam, all of that shit, forget about it. It is just temporary leveling phase because Hatchet is really powerful for leveling up. You can play with anything else. You will not have to left click spam, trust me. Dear Skar Army, I hope that you enjoyed in my rambling. I hope that I teach you a couple of things here and there. I will 100% give this game a fair chance on the release and in the future betas. If you love difficult games, if you love immersive games, if you love social games, I completely even forgot about that. This game is so social that I met friends from the opposite faction. People that I was fighting against earlier, a couple of days earlier. We were on the Discord, helping each other, killing the boss. Game is amazing. And whoever says differently, go play Fortnite. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one. Eroktic out.